Hello everyone, welcome to Final Fantasy VIII. One of my most favorite Final Fantasy games, just for the combat system for the most part. So let's get started. This is of course the remastered version. Um, I guess we're feeling okay, sure. I mean, we only got a major cut down the side of our face, but yeah, sure, why not, lady? Eyes are focusing, and we're gonna stay with basic names. You know, I want to have enough issues as it is playing this game. Um, Actually, we won't have that much, but still. Yeah, and apparently Seifer got like a gigantic cut too, I think, if I remember correctly. Instructor is Quizist, who later becomes a very good, well, I say later, we're going to get her pretty soon. Um, she becomes our blue mage, which is very funny because in this game, that's like the only actual mage class we have. Bit of foreshadowing for earlier, or for later, by the way. We need to know about this girl. She'll be important in our quest. We'll have to remember her. Actually, we won't. Gotta be honest, the remastered version does look rather nice. Even the overall textures on the game look pretty good too. Way better than I remember it. Okay, today's the field exam, obviously. How can we forget that? I forgot I do not have analog sticks for some reason. Because this is for Final Fantasy, where before analog became necessary. That's right. Okay, this teacher knows this a little bit too well, by the way. I think it turns out she was in like the class above us or something. She's not that old. I remember that much. Doesn't matter. This conversation, I've seen it so many times. So I'm gonna try and pause in cut screens, or at least pause my mic. All right, now class. I do like these classes. I mean, nowadays it's almost like this. All right, good morning. Yeah, we don't really care. Some rumors flying around. Yes, the field exams will start. We knew that. Failed last rate. We're in our turn right here. Field exam. Nations, fine. Which, by the way, of course, we do not meet that, so that's great. Yeah, we're both just in the back of the class. We sit next to each other, apparently. Okay. I think she's gonna call us. Now, normally we would go ahead and answer the call, because why not? However, oh, hang on. Let's sit back down, and turn on the power. Let's get the starting stuff. Now, there's a lot of tutorials. Do I not get them? I guess maybe I gotta go to tutorials? Yeah, I do. Okay. So, this is all, like, very old information for me for the most part. I guess Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. We're gonna remain the names. Names are gonna stay the same. Okay. I don't really need a card rules. Probably would be good, but we're gonna get a basic thing soon enough. Let's exit out. All I really wanted was that. I'm done. Okay, let's go to our menu. Junction. This is a new thing, funny enough. Well, junction, both of them. So, the reason I say this is new is because we're gonna need. I probably should put magic, not items. We're gonna need to be very careful with how this game works. This game is very, very tricky compared to active time. Sure. Fast message. Battle speed can be normal. Camera speed is fine. We'll set... we will set weight for now. Maybe later on we'll change it. So, Guardian Forces, which is our summons, learn certain tech. We're going to do card, by the way. No, we're not. We're going to do Thunder Magic Refining. No. It's funky because I know what I want to do. And technically, Vitality and HP, while sounds easy to do, is actually a little bit difficult to find out if it's actually any good. Boosting is great, actually. So let's get that to be the first thing they learn. These are going to be funky to start off with, because as you see, our summons have levels, and they do damage according to levels. So, that'll be interesting. Also, we can junction magic to make our stats better. I need to pull up my list later on. I'll do that later, of course, to see just what my junctions are. We start off with the revolver. We start off with 50,000 gold. I think we start off with a pretty good handful of items. Yeah, Phoenix Downs, potions, a couple tents, remedies. So we're going to do some major grinding before we do anything in the main area. But we're going to want to get our teacher, funny enough. So let's talk to her. Haven't been to the fire cavern yet. Won't be able to take part in the seed exam. I knew that. Gonna do it this morning, but safer, of course. Don't really have an excuse, so yeah. Well, let's get going. She's going with me because I think it has to be a previous person. If at any time you're playing this game, you want to figure out what the tutorials say, it's basically don't die. They tell you a lot of stuff that you could use, but nothing too important. So let's go see member number 2 for our party, who's of course late for homeroom. We'll ask if she's okay. And she did bump into us, so... I say member number 2, I think she's actually like member number 5 in our party later. No, 4. So... Okay, so yeah, she's a transfer student. Sure, we'll give her a tour. It's just easier to do. I don't know if it's necessary, but we might as well do it. So, we have 2 summons out of a possible of 16, if I remember correctly. I think there might be more. Let's come talk to this guy over here, actually. Yes. You want to give me the tutorial. B4 because I'm using a controller. You can't challenge her, you can't challenge him. Confident as always. Not really, but we'll take it. This place is going to get a lot more difficult to maneuver later. Also, give me 1 second. Alright. Lowered the sound a bit. You might have noticed immediately. You might not have. Okay. So, what are we doing? Well, that's fine. So, we're going to do a quick tutorial. I don't remember any of this, so I should probably be paying attention. That's right, we could quick travel with these. Go down here. We're not going to play any of the card games yet because it's a pain in the butt. We do need to beat the kid that's going to be running around. None of this is important to me. For the most part, I remember it. We should probably wait to get cards. That's true. We should probably wait. I'm thinking about it. Because I know we could fight some people. But honestly, I don't think it matters. I think we should just go get our main person. And then we're going to spend a lot of time grinding. Combat system in this game is a little bit funky. But we're going to get it when Quizzes is there. We're going to need both of them to basically help us out. Let's go to the library. I don't remember where that is. So let's go there, like that. Does that take me to the library? Does that take me back? No, that takes me where I need to go. Okay. If I remember correctly, There is a... well, there's a draw point. Sure, we'll draw on Sunya. So this is part of getting magic, by the way. So that's going to be fun. Okay, I don't see any shells. There's a book around here. I don't remember what it has, unfortunately. Oh, hang on. That's probably it. Yep, Oculus Fan 1. So, we need a lot of items, honestly. And, one of the ones we're going to need, we can look at this. Mysterious monster death. So that's actually important. You'll learn there's monsters that, I don't remember if they can only appear, but I know there's monsters you can get most likely from reading about them. So I don't remember if it increases the rate or it does something. I don't remember. It's been a while. So what are we going to do? We're going to go battle, actually. I'm going to save first because I haven't saved, obviously. Sure. Oh, hang on. One of these buttons does it. There you go. Slot 1, because of course I have so many. We're going to overwrite that. Apparently I was playing in this game before. It was. And you can walk, by the way. I don't know why you would, but I guess for that cool look. Oh, let's go the right way. That always bothers me, that walking one is a little bit funky. Or that in and out door, but sure. Later on, we're going to want to battle people. For now, though, we want to find our teacher. And our eventual mage, or one of them. Cure point. Sure, draw cure. So, as I said earlier, funny enough. Hey, we can junction magic. So, I could junction Insunia or cure to strength, basically. See, Insunia does way better. But later on, and actually I can show that now, I think. Oh, hang on. You can junction... what is it? Ah, there you go. Elemental attacks. Elemental statuses. And I think elemental defense or something somewhere. I can't remember. Maybe later on I can get it. Those draw points, they'll regenerate eventually. Here's our teacher, by the way. She changed. Sure. What do you gotta explain to me, girl? Our summons. Oh, okay. Can I skip this? Survey says yes. Okay, good. You should probably read that if you're playing this for the first time. Actually, I'm gonna guarantee you, read it. Because if you don't, you're gonna be in trouble. Let's junction... I gotta give her a summons. Who do I want to give her? Let's give her Shiva. Yeah, see, that changes everything. Funny enough. Let's junction Quizist for Shiva. She has no magic, so I'm not going to worry. Let's put summons, draws, and magic. No ability, so we're not going to worry about that. Luckily, the summons don't forget what they're learning. So that's good. And I'm sure you're wondering, why boost out of everything? Shouldn't we do something else? Well, here's the overmap. And by the way, we can move the camera, which is nice. We're going to start off with some easy opponents. Because I want to show the combat system. So we're going to stay out of the forest. So this combat system is very, very funky. I got to be honest with you. Does she explain anything? Yep. B8 is the trigger. I have no idea what B8 is. Probably should figure that out in the meantime. So let's draw. Two choices of magic. We're going to do stock, because that way we store the magic. This thing has fire and what? Scans. Okay. So let's draw fire to max. The reason I put magic is actually twofold here. Draw. We'll keep drawing fire. We're probably going to have to kill this soon. I guess I could show the summons at the very least. Doesn't really matter, that's why. Keep drawing fire. Sure. Let's show off Shiva. So as you see, they have a health bar. If they die, it stops the summons before the summons even comes close to finishing. So there is like an action bar for the summons. It's kind of like a cooldown bar. And over time, you can get that faster. I think Haste speeds it up as well, but I can't remember. So we get to see Shiva. Pretty strong elemental to start off with, although Quetzalcoatl stays pretty strong as well. And yeah, super overpowered. For now, that's the first battle with the infamous music. And yeah, not very much. Magic stones are actually pretty good. Each summons that you saw got 1 action point. So what does that mean? Well, they're a little bit closer to learning whatever I have equipped to them. So let's see if we can junction some magic. So it doesn't actually give me anything to junction fire to you yet. Magic. Insunia. What I could do is, once I learn, I could actually equip fire as an attack. So what am I going to do for now? I'm going to continue battling. There are some spells that obviously do more, and the way how the combat system here works is a little funky, gotta be honest. There's tiers to the combat system. I say that a little waringly because of the fact that the tiers are a little crazy. It's based off your average party level, with the tiers being 0 to 20, 21 to 40, and is it 0? I think it's 0 to 19, 20 to 39, and 40 to 100. Which you can tell the last jump is kind of significant. Trying to kill these guys off so we can keep 1, so we can draw fire off of it. You can only have 100 spells, so if I cast a fire now, instead of having 12, I'll have 11. Also, we'll get more benefit by having 100 fires than we will any other. So we want to keep draw on at least 1 person, but probably everyone, honestly. Because something else we can do. Let's say I have 100 fires, but I have a junction to, I don't know, strength, attack, something like that. Elemental damage directly. You can cast, like for example, we'll cast fire from the stock. So we're going to use its own fire magic to cast fire on it. And of course it killed it because it's so weak. I should have done that to start off with, but whoops, forgot about that. And we're going to be leveling up. So once we get to level, is it 17, I think? That's when it gets a little bit scary. There's going to be a lot of grinding early game. I want to get everyone up to at least level 60. And by everyone, I mean at least Squall, I would say. And I know what you're saying, 60? Isn't that kind of overpowered? No, not in this game. In this game, levels are funky. Because like I said, there's the tiers. So what does that mean? That means as we level up, so do the enemies. Which is honestly a little bit scary. So your enemies will get stronger. We'll start learning Fire-a, we'll start learning Thunder-a, start learning Thunder-ga after level 40. So officially you could get the best spells in the game early. However, your stats don't change that much. That's where the junction of magic comes in handy. It's gonna be a little bit funky. This episode might be a little bit shorter because I don't really want to go into the cave yet, or go deal with that section, because we're gonna have to deal with fighting a summons we're gonna get, actually, Infrid. and getting a card from him and everything, I'd rather not worry too much. You can choose the amount of time, by the way, for Infrit. It's really up to you to choose how long it's going to take you to beat him. How long you think it's going to take him to beat you, or for you to beat him, hopefully. It's basically a starting rank to have you find out just how good you are to start with. I should probably be getting scans, but I don't remember if they do any good. I know fire does. I need to go through after this, look up, because I know I wrote it down somewhere, which magic gives the most gain for each stat. And then literally just get that. That way I don't have to spend time grinding, I just kill these things off. We have potions, so I'm not really worried. Oh, we're gonna... Well, I don't think we'll kill it, but we're gonna do damage to it. Okay. For now, anything will work, so... And what I can do, and I'll show this off in a bit, is, I think Quizzes, being that she normally is a higher caster, has more magic. Because it's all based off magic strength on draws. The higher your magic stat is, the more you can draw in one go. When you can actually fail later on to draw anything. You can draw up to 9 at a minimum of 0 officially, but 1 as the lowest number that you can actually get. You see, she has 83, Squall has 68, but he hasn't been attacking, so... Let's get to 100. I just want to show that, you know, it's easy to get to 100. You just got to spend some time grinding. She's at 90, I think. I don't really care about Squall's number for the most part. Let's see. Let's draw with him at the very least. Magic, yeah, she's at 90. We just got draw, I guess it's draw 100 spells. Magician. Doesn't really matter. We got 5, so we can only get 5 more, I think. Maybe we can get more, but... So, I'm not going to cast a spell from one of these guys, just because I don't want to spend time actually casting the spell. Circle will switch over to the next character, of course. Squall's at 81. And that should be it for Quizzes. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode. It's a little short. I'm going to spend some time grinding and getting some familiarity with these guys. We'll see if maybe Fire does more now. Or will be equipped better now. Okay. Let's see what we got. Not a lot of experience. One more Magic Stone piece. Those are going to be useful later. Shiva just leveled up. So what does that do? That gives actually Shiva more HP. I don't know if it also gives attack. So that's something else. Our guys will junction up, or our guys will also go higher level. So this is magic defense. Okay, so how it goes is HP, base HP. Strength is your damage physical. Vitality is your physical defense. Magic is your magical attack. Spirit is your spiritual defense. Or your magic defense. Speed is, of course, your speed. Evasion's evasion. Hit is actually the chance you're going to hit. It says 103, but it's 103 compared to their evasion, I think it is. I can't remember. And luck is just a chance for crits, basically. So, we can auto-junction. It's okay to do that. Later on, you're going to hear that, like, it doesn't really do that much. And see, fire does, like, way more for magic than it does spiritual. And you'll find out that, like, HP, Kirga, or Arise, or something like that gives a lot. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Next episode, we will be coming back. I will have trained a lot off of camera. We'll have gotten junctions, hopefully. And we'll see where we can go. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye from Final Fantasy VIII. And the Garden, which is the name of our school. Sure. Goodbye.